Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Fortunate Creations and another episode of Coffee with Kim. I hope you're having a great morning. So, yesterday was very, very productive. But let me start by telling you my song this morning is Yellow Brick Road from Elton John. That's why I grabbed this t-shirt, the Farewell Tour. If you have a chance to see that concert, I don't know if it's still going on, but if you have a chance, trust me, go. It's worth it. He's amazing. He's just amazing. And any of you that know me know that Elton John is my music. He is the one I could listen to forever. You know that joke or that whatever they call it. If you were on a desert island and you could only have one person's music or one album, which one would you choose? Any one of them from Elton John. So if I never had to listen to anything but him for the rest of my life, I'd be all right. Right, Fritzy? Say good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. So my day actually started at 1 a.m., much to Fritzy's dismay. So I got up at 1. Let me put him down. I got up at 1 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. I always try to lay there a little bit and try to listen to some soothing music, but my brain wasn't having it last night. So I got up and I ended up resetting my entire computer. Stripped it down to factory basics, like I just got it, and had to reset the whole thing. So that's what I did from 1 to 2:30. And then I said, well, I'm gonna try to lay back down again. So I went in, sorry I'm fidgeting, but I went in and I laid back down. And again, my brain gave me a little while, and then it's like, ping, da 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 da, this and that. So I got back up. So at between 2 and now, I used my knitting machine and I made this scarf. Okay. And I made this hat. And I made another pair of my gloves. So that's what I do in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. So there it is. And now I can wear this to work today. A new set. So there we go. Oh my gosh, I just love these. I made this set a little bit tighter than my first set. And I like it better. I tried to do the tutorial. I got discouraged, so I'm gonna start over. I will do one, I promise. It's just, it's interesting to try to set up the computer or the camera the way you need to do it, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm working on that, and so I can still see what I'm doing. So, all right, back to productive yesterday. So you can see behind me, I organized, take this out. So there we go. I organized all those shelves. Okay. Organized all the way down to here. Now this up there and there, right there, those two are some of my yarn stash, some of my already opened yarn. Well, my goal is to take, you see, I have just regular boxes over here. I want to actually get little cubbies like this and baskets to make it all match and organized. And then I'm going to do the same on that wall over there. But check this out. So I think I mentioned that I bought the cubbies like you used to have when you were in school. Let's spin. Ready? Da 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 da. Ta-da! I got them. and they were so easy to put together. If you hear a little ticking, that's Fritzy's feet. So look, check that out. I absolutely love it. So I spent the entire evening yesterday. Set the camera back up. Spent the entire evening yesterday putting those together. Super easy once you get the first one together. It's really easy. Yeah, so it came out great. I organized everything. Such a load off my mind when I get something that's bothering me or cluttering out of the way. So that's done. That's a work in progress as far as, I think I'm going to stop at Goodwill today and see if they have any of those little baskets or boxes and stuff like that. Fritz, what are you eating? Who knows? Okay, so what else? I did reorganize my hooks. So I had many more of one size than the other. So I did 1 through 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5. They each have their own 6, 6.5, and there we go, all the way up. So they're easier to find. And then, did you ever buy something and you don't know why you bought it? You're like, I don't know why I'm buying this, but I'm buying this. So I found this at Goodwill. It's like a necklace tree. And I don't do a lot of jewelry, but anyway, check out. So I made it kind of like a laundry line, and I'm putting all my swatches that I'm making on here for now. And I am going to do an update on these. I've done a few more, as you can see. Whee! It looks like an old laundry that you used to hang outside. So, and it spins. So that'll be used for that until I decide to make my jigsaw puzzle blanket. So I gotta tell you something funny. I got a text last night from my old neighbor. Now, we lived next to them for about 10 years. So their daughter, I kind of grew up knowing me almost like a surrogate grandmother figure-ish, because I would do things with her, like I'd have her come over and help me plant my flowers or actually harvest the garden. Ooh, I got fuzz on my nose, I'm sorry. Or harvest the garden. She'd stand and eat some tomatoes and stuff, and do crafts with her. And, you know, every once in a while, not a lot, but every once in a while, they, like if her mom and dad, they're both teachers. So if they had like parent-teacher night, I'd watch her for a couple hours. So I get a text from her last night from the mom, Renee. Hi, Renee. And it's a picture of her daughter, little Grace. Well, she's not so little anymore, but and Grace was making one of my boxes. One of my boxes that I made in the tutorial, and I could see in the background that she had my tutorial up and she was making the box. I'm like, that kid, well, and her mom, they're just so sweet. They were the best neighbors. That was the hardest part about moving, was moving away from them and that whole neighborhood. I mean, we sat on a corner lot. They were on the other corner. Our other friends were on the other corner, and there was another couple right behind us. So it was awesome. We were always together, always hanging out, always having fun. So that was a tough decision to move, but the river called and we had to go, right? But anyway, good morning, Grace and Renee. Thank you so much for supporting me, following me, and being amazing people. So, yeah, we used to do karaoke with them. Sorry, I'll do one last thing. And oh my goodness, we had so much fun. The whole neighborhood knew when we were singing. Well, they knew when I was singing because it was so bad. They knew when Renee was singing because she has an amazing voice. So, and little Gracie would hop in there. It was fun. I'm sorry you're not so little anymore, are you? So I miss them a lot. But I hope some of my crafting has rubbed off onto her. I mean, she's got two creative parents. Her dad's an art teacher and her mom's a music teacher. So other than gardening and birds and stuff, what else could I teach her, right? But it's still fun. We have a neighbor now that has a little girl. Their house, they use it as a camp. She comes over and crafts with me. So I dressed us all up like a tea party, and it was just after my mom had passed, so I still had all my mom's clothes and this and that and jewelry. So she and I dressed up and we had a tea party. So I filled it with, fake tea. And oh, we had a blast. I put little Nilla wafers out. We had tea and crumpets. And oh my goodness, she was so funny. So it's fun. It's fun to have the little kids and to play with their imagination. So I guess my point of the whole story is start them being creative very young. It's really fun. So I'm looking forward to learning crafting with my grandson. I hope he loves to play in the mud, and I hope he loves to build things and climb trees, and I just can't wait. I can't wait. I love to play in the mud. So I always have. Oh, so what a day yesterday was. I don't know if you guys saw the short that I put up about the river. But after that, the river came up even farther. So it is, if you go to my deck, it's right there. It's about 6 feet from my deck. I'm not worried though. I mean, we're built up high enough, so I'm not worried about it, but it's still crazy. But the good thing is, the river will leave me a lot of fun stuff to craft with. So once it recedes and everything goes back, I'll be going out with Fritz and digging up some of that driftwood, and then I will make that Christmas tree, which is too late anyway, but whatever. I still have a couple Christmas gifts I have to make. I have to make that mug for my brother-in-law. I can't believe Christmas is this weekend. But I have to get back down in the basement, and I have to get my wrapping, my gift bags and stuff. So I am sorry if this morning is a little boring, but I've already been up 5.5 hours. I'm like ready for lunch. So oh, I gotta show you something I got. So I think I told you the other day that our friends came over for the holiday. Well, of course, when they got me that coloring book, I was like, ooh, what else can I color with? You ready for this? Oh my goodness. It is a box full of every color marker you can imagine. And then refills for each one. So that's fun. How many things can I use this for? So I considered it an investment in my future. As you can see, that closet's still a work in progress as well. I want to get the little containers for that too. So, Fritzy, what are you up to? So yeah, that's the day. What day is it? It's Tuesday. Yay, there's no football on tonight. I'm sorry, I don't mind football. That's a lie. I dislike football. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be watching a game and it's interesting and this and that, and other times I'm like, again, it's on again. It's like watching the same movie every day. I'm sorry for you football fans. I know, I'm sorry. But I choose my battles, and Mr. Fortunate does enough for me, so we only have one TV, so I let him watch the TV. I lay on the couch with Fritz, or I'll crochet, or I'll actually have YouTube videos on quietly. So, yeah, so that's the way to start my day, I guess. If you like this video or like having a cup of coffee, please give me a thumbs up and a subscription. I was up to 303 subscribers, but when I got up this morning, I was down to 299. So that made me sad, but hopefully today I'll be back up. So subscribe, give me a like, give me a share, tell others about my channel if you think it'll be fun. I'm working on that tutorial for those gloves, and I should have that out soon. Plus, I'm working on a way to make one of these boxes that's hinged. So stay tuned for that. All right, you have a great day. Remember, it's close to the holidays, but you can't rush and make yourself crazy. Just take it 1 minute at a time, and always be creative. Have a great day.